After the long and prosperous reign of King Hotep Second, the throne of Egypt passed to his successor, a ruler known to history as Ranab, or some say Nebra. His name, which means Ra is my lord, marks a monumental shift in ancient Egyptian history. It is the very first time the sun god Ra is incorporated into a royal name. This wasn't just a simple name change, it was a profound religious and political statement. By linking his kingship directly to the most powerful celestial body, Ranab was elevating the Pharaoh's authority to a divine level, connecting his rule to the cosmic order itself. This innovation would echo through millennia, as future pharaohs continued to present themselves as sons of Ra, the sun god. Ranab's reign falls within the Second Dynasty, a period often shrouded in mystery and debated by historians. Unlike the Grand Pyramids and detailed temple inscriptions of later eras, the evidence from this early time is scarce and often fragmented. We have stone vessels bearing his name, discovered in the royal necropolis of Saqqara and Abydos. These artifacts, along with clay seals, are the breadcrumbs left behind by his administration. They tell a story of a centralized state, one where goods were collected, stamped with the king's authority, and redistributed. His seal impressions have even been found in a gallery beneath the step pyramid of Djoser, suggesting his memory and influence were respected by later kings. One of the most significant artifacts from his time is a funerary stela, a beautifully carved stone slab discovered at Abydos. It's one of the earliest examples of its kind, showing the king's name within the Sarak, the rectangular palace facade symbol that represents the king's earthly domain. Above it perches the Horus falcon, symbolizing the king as the living embodiment of the sky god. The craftsmanship is simple yet elegant, a testament to the developing artistic styles of the early dynastic period. This stela wasn't just a tomb marker, it was a powerful piece of royal propaganda, declaring the king's divine right to rule for all eternity. It's a tangible link to a man who lived and ruled nearly 5,000 years ago. But where was Ranab buried? This remains one of the great questions of the Second Dynasty. The massive, underground gallery tombs at Saqqara, known as Gallery Tomb I and Gallery Tomb B, are the primary candidates, while Tomb B was once attributed to Hotep Second. Some scholars now argue it might belong to Ranab. The sheer scale of these subterranean structures is astounding. They are vast complexes of corridors and chambers carved deep into the bedrock, designed to house the king's burial and a wealth of funerary goods meant to sustain him in the afterlife. The effort required to build them speaks volumes about the resources and manpower a king of the Second Dynasty could command. The mystery of which tomb is his only adds to the allure of this enigmatic ruler. The Second Dynasty is often characterized as a time of internal strife. Later historical sources, like the writings of Manetho, hint at political instability and even a division of the kingdom, while concrete evidence from Ranab's time is lacking. The context is clear. This was a fragile era. The unification of Upper and Lower Egypt was still a relatively new concept, and the king's authority had to be constantly asserted. Ranab's religious innovation, his administrative control evidenced by the seals, and the monumental scale of his potential tomb all point to a concerted effort to consolidate power. He wasn't just a king, he was a state builder. Laying the groundwork for the future glory of the Old Kingdom, he was solidifying the very idea of what it meant to be a pharaoh. Ranab's reign is estimated to have lasted somewhere between 10 and 39 years, depending on which historical source you consult. The Turin King list, a papyrus written over 1,000 years later, gives him a reign of 39 years. While this number might be an exaggeration, it suggests that his rule was remembered as a substantial and stable period. During this time, the machinery of the Egyptian state continued to develop. Royal estates were managed, trade routes were maintained, and the religious ideology that would define Egypt for 3,000 years was being forged. Every seal impression, every inscribed stone vessel, is a piece of this puzzle, showing us a government at work during the dawn of civilization. Let's consider the world Ranab inherited. Egypt was a landscape of towns and villages along the Nile, connected by the river and a shared culture, but also with strong regional identities. The challenge for early kings was to transform this collection of localities into a single, unified nation under a single, divine ruler. This was done through a combination of military power, economic control, and ideological persuasion. By naming himself Pharaohs my lord, Renab was using the power of religion to bind the country together. The sun, which shines on both the northern delta and the southern valleys, became a symbol of the king's universal power. It was a brilliant political move, using a shared natural phenomenon to create a shared national identity. The artistic style of the period also provides clues. While the famous statues and reliefs of later dynasties were still in the future, the objects from Renab's time show a developing sophistication. The carving on his stele, the hieroglyphs on the stone vessels, they display a confidence and a standardized form that indicate a royal workshop with established conventions. This wasn't primitive art. It was the foundation of one of the world's greatest artistic traditions. It was functional, beautiful, and imbued with deep religious and political meaning. Each object was a statement of order, stability, and the eternal power of the pharaoh. So what is Renab's ultimate legacy? He is a transitional figure, a king who built upon the foundations of the first dynasty and paved the way for the monumental achievements of the third. His decision to link the monarchy with the sun god Ra was perhaps his most enduring contribution, a concept that would become central to Egyptian kingship. While his tomb remains hidden and the details of his reign are sparse, Renab stands as a crucial link in the long chain of pharaohs. He ruled during a time of uncertainty, a pivotal moment when the world's first nation-state was still finding its footing. His efforts to centralize power, standardize religion, and project an image of divine authority helped ensure that the newly unified Egypt would not fracture, but would instead grow into the magnificent civilization we remember today. Join us next time as we continue our journey through the Second Dynasty and explore the reign of Renab's successor, Ninetjer, a king whose rule would see the challenges facing Egypt intensify, pushing the young kingdom to its very limits. The story of ancient Egypt is just beginning. Thanks for watching. And if you want to follow the complete chronology of Egypt's incredible history, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next episode.